Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Matre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is CND chapter number 5, Network Transport and Application Layer Part 2. The learning course outcomes are network devices. In last lecture we will learn about the 6 network devices, and the remaining network devices are hub, bridge, switch and gateway. Hub. A hub is a very basic network device that connects all the computers together in a network. It sends all the network data to all the computers connected to it. So without using any intelligence of its own. So each port of the hub is on the same network segment. So thus a hub has one segment and one collision domain. The job of the hub is simplify the sending out the anything that comes to it to other computers connected to it. Every computer connected to the hub can see every other computer on the hub. So with the increase in the number of ports in a hub network, the possibility of collision also increases. So a hub operates on a network layer is one of the OSI model and can only detect the basic network errors such as network collision. So hub is used to connect a multiple computers in a single work group LAN network. So typically hubs are available with 8, 4, 8, 12, 24, 48 ports. A hub is a networking device which receives a signal from the source, amplifies it and sends it multiple destinations or computers. Hub receives its power supply from auxiliary power sources. The main work of the hub is to receive incoming data signals, amplify them in the form of electrical signals and then send them to each connected device. Here the diagram showing the hub. The hub can be 4 port, 8 port, 16, 24 and 48 ports. Here the 4 ports are connected of the hub to the 4 computer. The working of this diagram is the working of the hub is considered as a 4 port of a network is shown in the figure. There are the 4 computers are connected to the 4 ports of the hub. Suppose if computer A wants to send a sum of the data to the computer B using a hub, then computer A broadcasts the data on the network and the computer B is being connected to the network. It has access to the data. But in this case all the other ports connected to the network has access to the data is being transmitted by the computer A. So this happens because the hub works in a physical layer and hence it does not know about the MAC address of the port connected to the network. So there is a lack of security in the hub. Ethernet hubs are by far the most common types, but hubs for other types of the network such as USB also exist. Functions of hub. It is normally used for the connecting stations in a physical star topology. All the networks requires a central location to connect a various segments of a media coming from the various nodes. Such a central location is called as a hub, and a hub organizes the cables and relays the signals to the other media segments. Types of hubs. Based on the port type, there are the 2 types of hubs, that is Ethernet hub and combo hub. In Ethernet hub, in this type of the hub, all the ports are RJ45 connectors. Here the typing mistake, RJ45 connectors. In combo hub, in this type of hub ports have the several different types of connectors such as R45, BNC and AUI. Types of hubs. The main types of hubs are passive hub, active hub, and intelligent hub. First one is a passive hub. It is a connector which connects the wires coming from the different branches. By using the passive hub, each computer can receive a signal which is sent from the all other computers connected to the hub. Second type is the active hub. It is a multi-port repeater which can regenerate the signal. It is used to create a connection between the two or more stations in a physical star topology. And the third one is the intelligent hub. Intelligent hub contains the program of network management and intelligent path selection. Advantages of hub. There is no need of configuration of the hub. The performance is fast because no processing is done at the hub. It uses the active hub. Using the active hubs, we can extend the maximum network media distance. The hub allows you to connect client to share and conversation with a network protocol analyzer. A hub also can modulate a signal of the cable if needed. So using a hub, it saves the money because switches are costly than the hub. But the disadvantage of hubs are it using a passive hub limits the maximum media is distance. It cannot filter traffic. The speed is a 10 Mbps only. The hubs have limited port to connect the client so that it cannot suitable for the large network. Hubs can't control the traffic of the data. It works as a query system. Well, NIC sends a work to the hub, then hub make this work pending and process one by one. So hub are time consuming. Next is a bridge, which is the eighth network device. A bridge is a hardware device for linking two networks that work with the same protocol. A network bridge reads the outermost section of the data on the data packet. To tell where the message is going, only a outermost hardware address of the packet. So bridges can divide the large network into a smaller segments. A bridge has a table used in a filtering decision. It reduces the traffic of the other network segment since it does not send all packets. Bridges can be programmed to reject the packets from the particular network. Bridge can read the Ethernet data which gives the hardware address of the destination address. So bridges forward all the broadcast message. A bridge works at the data link layer of the OSI model. Here the diagram shows the position of the bridge in the OSI model. It works on the data link layer of the OSI model. Working of bridge. Here the bridge is connected to the number of networks where the segment 1 has a 18 device, segment 2 has a 19 device, segment 3 has a 20 device and segment 4 has a 13 devices, and those segments are connected to the bridge. Working of bridge. The bridge creates a function table with the machine's address and the segments they belong to and listens to the data running through the segments. When data is transmitted, the bridge checks the functions table for the segment the sending and receiver computer belongs to, which is using the physical address and which is called a MAC address. That means when they are transmitting the data, they use the physical address of the receiver and sender. If data belongs to the same segment, the bridge does nothing. Otherwise, it switches the data over a destination of the computer's segment. Functions of bridge. A bridge can operate in a physical layer as well as in the data link layer of the OSI model. It can regenerate the signal that is received and it can check the physical address of the source and destination mentioned in the header of the frame. Types of bridges. Simple bridge, multi-port bridge, transparent bridge, source routing bridge, local bridge. translation bridge, remote bridge. Advantages of bridge. It is a self-configuring. The bridges are simple and significant. The primitive bridges are often inexpensive. It reduces the size of collision domain by microsegmentation in the non-switch network. It is a transparent to protocol above the MAC layer. It helps to minimize the bandwidth uses over a network. It is used to interconnect the two LANs and they prevent the unnecessary traffic from the crossing onto the other network segment. The disadvantages of bridges are it does not limit the scope of the broadcast. It does not scale the extremely large network. So bridges are more expensive than the repeaters, switches, hubs, router, etc. The bridges are slower than the hubs repeaters because they examine each frame source and destination address. A bridge cannot make decision about the routes through the network. Next network device is switch. So network switch is a small hardware device that joins multiple computers together within a one network LAN, this local area network. So network switches operates at the layer of second, that is the data link layer of the OSI model. Network switch can be defined as a device that connects the network device or a network segment. And switches are available with the 4, 8, 12, 24, 48, 64 ports. Switch is a concentrator, a device that provides a central connection point for cables from workstation, servers and peripherals. A network switch is a computer networking device that connects network segment. While hub just does the work of the data forwarding, a switch does filter and forwarding, which is more intelligent way of the dealing with the data packets. Network switches appear nearly identical to the network hubs, but switch generally contains more intelligence than a hub. Unlike a hub, switches are capable of inspecting data packets as they are received. So determining the source and the destination device of each packet and forwarding them appropriately. Here the diagram showing the hardware device of switch. So switch can be a 4 port, 8 port, 16 port, 24 port, 48 port and 64 port also. The connection of switch in a network. Here the switch is a concentrator, that's why switch is the middle of the networking device. So network switch connected to the number of computers including server, printer and modem. Working of switch. Rather than forwarding data to all the connected ports, a switch forwards data only to the port on which the destination system is connected. It looks at the media access control, that is the MAC addresses of the devices connected to the determine the correct port. A MAC address is a unique number that is stamped into the every NIC. By forwarding data only to the system to which the data is addressed, the switch decreases the amount of traffic on each network link dramatically. Methods of switch. It store and forward. This is the basic mode of the switching. It waits until the entire packet arrives before forwarding it to its destination. It is a shared memory switch. It has a buffer that stores the data coming from the ports. So in this mode, switch buffers the entire frame into the memory and run the FCs, that is frame check sequence, to ensure that the frame is valid and not corrupted. A frame less than the 64 bytes and higher than the 1 518 bytes, it is invalid. So only valid frames are processed and all the invalid frames are automatically dropped. Second one is a cut and through. It forwards the packet immediately by reading the destination address as soon as they are received and replaying packets to the appropriate port with no additional processing. Fragment free. This is a hybrid version of the store and forward the method cut through method. Advantages of switches are they increases the available bandwidth of a network. They help in reducing workload in an individual host. They increase the performance of the network. The network which use the switches will have less frame collisions. Switches can be connected directly to the workstations. Unlike routers, the multi-ports of switches are available in a lower cost. It helps in a logical segmentation by supporting VLAN. Disadvantages of switches are unless the switch is expensive enough to include the port mirroring capability, a sniffer is of the limited use of the switch. Because the switch automatically filters the out of traffic, the sniffer would like to get the proper designing and the configuration is required in a multicast packets are being handled. So while limiting broadcast, switches are not as good as router. So network connectivity issues are difficult to be traced through the network switch. Last networking device is gateway. Gateway work at all the 7 layers of the OSI model. Gateway is a network device which interconnects two heterogeneous networks. So gateway is a connectivity link between the two networks that uses dissimilar protocols and architecture. A gateway is a network element that acts as an entrance point to another network. For example, an access gateway is a gateway between the telephony network and other networks such as internet. A gateway is a generally workstation or a server. It is a two-way path between the networks. So gateway receives the data from the one network and repackage it in a destination network protocol stack. The term gateway is applied to any device, system or software application that can perform the function of translating data from one format to another format. So the key feature of the gateway is that it converts the format of the data, not the data itself. The diagram showing the gateway. The first diagram is the model, that is the hardware device of gateway, and diagram showing the connection of the computers, and the server is connected by the gateway. Here the diagram showing the position of the gateway in OSI model. The position of the gateway in the OSI model is in the application layer. Working of gateway in OSI model. The figure shows the working of gateway. Consider two networks in the Pune and network in the Mumbai. So if data has to be sent from the one place to the another, we need to ensure that the network technologies that are being used by the both networks are same. If not, we need to use a gateway. A gateway is a node or a router in a computer network, a key stopping point for data on its way to or from other networks. The functions of gateway are: a gateway is a device that can interpret and translate the different protocols that are used on two distinct networks. Gateways comprise the software and dedicated hardware or a combination of both. Gateway operates through all the 7 layers of the OSI model and all 5 layers of the interpreted model. That means gateway is working on the all 7 layer of the OSI and all 5 layers of the interpret model. Gateway can actually convert the data so that it works with the application on a computer of the other side of the gateway. For example, gateway can receive a email message in a one format and convert them into another format. So gateway can connect the system with the different communication protocols, language, architectures. For example, IBM network system, internet architecture. IBM network using the system network architecture, that is SNA, can be connected LAN using the gateway. Advantages of gateway are: it is used to expand the network. We can connect two different types of network. Gateway is a server, so it provides some security. It is effectively handles the traffic problems. The protocol conversion is done in the gateway. Gateway allows the communication between the two dissimilar network protocols also. It established connection between the internal network and the external network. The disadvantage of gateway are: a gateway becomes the bottlenecks because the flow of the data is slow and conversion of one data format to the another, that time is required. So gateway are slow because they need to perform an intensive conversion. It is not an intelligent device, so noise prevention is not done. It never filter out of the data, and protocol conversion is done, so transmission rate is slower. Thank you.